Alexander Bublik was born on February 17, 1997, in Gorky, Soviet Union, now part of Russia, to a family with a strong sporting background. His father, Andrei Bublik, was an engineer, and his mother, Valentina Bublik, was a tennis coach, which ensured that Alexander was introduced to the game of tennis at an early age. Growing up in a family where tennis was already part of everyday life, Bublik was encouraged to take up the sport. At the age of 6, Bublik began playing tennis in his hometown, where he quickly developed an affinity for the sport. His natural athleticism and determination made him stand out, and he showed potential even as a young player. However, Bublik's journey was not one of straightforward dedication to the sport. He was known for having a unique personality, and his approach to tennis was often less conventional than that of his peers. Initially, Bublik played under the flag of Russia, where he participated in local junior tournaments and began to make a name for himself as a promising young talent. His early training focused on developing a powerful serve and aggressive playing style. However, as he grew older, Bublik made a significant decision to switch his representation to Kazakhstan, where he received support to help further his career. His decision was largely motivated by the financial and logistical backing offered by Kazakhstan's Tennis Federation, which allowed him greater opportunities to develop his talent. Transition to the ATP Tour and early challenges. Bublik transitioned to the ATP Tour in the 2015-2016 season, after several years of honing his skills on the junior and ATP Challenger circuits. Despite showing significant potential as a young player, his first few years on the professional circuit were marked by a series of inconsistent performances. This was not uncommon for a player transitioning from junior tennis to the main tour, but Bublik's style of play, characterized by a booming serve and a carefree demeanor, often led to unpredictable results. In the early stages of his career, Bublik's potential was evident, especially on hard courts. He struggled at times with consistency but showed flashes of brilliance with his raw power and athleticism. As a newcomer, Bublik made steady progress through the ATP Challenger circuit and eventually made his debut at the US Open in 2016. He was unable to make a deep run in his early Grand Slam appearances, but they provided him with invaluable experience and exposure to the highest levels of professional tennis. It was during this period that Bublik's personality began to become as famous as his on-court talent. Known for his occasionally nonchalant approach, quirky antics, and offbeat sense of humor, Bublik became something of an enigma in the tennis world. His ability to entertain crowds with his unorthodox playing style and candid personality made him a fan favorite. Still, critics were quick to point out his occasional lapses in focus and mental discipline, which were often blamed for his inability to consistently produce results at the top level. Career peak and breakthroughs. Bublik's breakthrough came in 2019, when he achieved significant milestones that showcased his rising talent and abilities. One of the most notable achievements of that year was his victory at the Auckland Open, where Bublik claimed his first ATP title. The victory over the highly regarded Jo-Wilfried Tsonga in the final was a testament to Bublik's potential to challenge top-level opponents. The title was a huge step forward in his career, helping him break into the ATP Top 50 rankings for the first time. In addition to his Auckland triumph, Bublik also made waves in other tournaments during the 2019 season. He continued to develop his aggressive game, relying on a strong serve and fearless ground strokes to keep opponents on the back foot. Despite his powerful game, Bublik's inconsistency remained an issue, but his impressive performances on the ATP Tour showed that he was a legitimate threat to higher-ranked players. His victory in Auckland marked a turning point, signaling that he could contend for titles and challenge some of the ATP's top-ranked players in the future. Bublik continued to improve through 2020, though the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted many tournaments. Nonetheless, he managed to claim a second ATP title at the Open Sud de France in Montpellier in 2020. His victory in France was another significant achievement, and it demonstrated that Bublik had matured as a player. With his strong serve, explosive ground strokes, and ability to play aggressively, Bublik emerged as one of the more exciting players on the ATP Tour. In addition to his title wins, Bublik's consistent performances at Masters 1000 events also showcased his ability to compete at the highest level. He reached the third round of several prestigious tournaments, defeating some of the ATP's top players, further cementing his reputation as a player capable of upending the established order. Main achievements and milestones: ATP titles. Bublik's 2 ATP singles titles, one at the 2019 Auckland Open and the other at the 2020 Open Sud de France, were pivotal in his rise through the ATP rankings. These victories represented key milestones in his career and confirmed his potential to win on the ATP Tour. Grand Slam performances. Though Bublik has yet to make a deep run in any of the Grand Slam events, his performances in the US Open, Australian Open, and French Open have shown that he has the tools to compete with some of the best players in the world. His ability to challenge higher-ranked players at these prestigious events signals his potential for future success on the Grand Slam stage. ATP Top 30 ranking. One of Bublik's main achievements was breaking into the ATP Top 30 rankings, a feat he accomplished in 2020. This achievement solidified his status as one of the rising stars of men's tennis. Impressive wins over top players. Throughout his career, Bublik has claimed notable victories over some of the top players in the world, including Stan Wawrinka, Fabio Fognini, and Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. These wins helped establish him as a capable and dangerous opponent, capable of upsetting more established stars. Unique playing style. Bublik's playing style is one of the most distinctive aspects of his career, known for his big serve, unorthodox volleys, and aggressive play from the baseline. Bublik has earned a reputation as a powerful and unpredictable player. His ability to take risks on the court makes him a dangerous opponent, particularly when his game is firing on all cylinders. Injuries and setbacks. Like many tennis players, Bublik has not been immune to injury setbacks throughout his career. He has had to deal with recurring physical problems that have affected his ability to play at the highest level consistently. These injuries have occasionally led to frustrating losses and hindered his progress in key tournaments. Nonetheless, Bublik has remained mentally strong, continuing to recover from setbacks and maintain his place in the ATP rankings. Final years and future prospects. As of 2023, Bublik is firmly entrenched in the ATP Top 40, and his career remains on an upward trajectory. He continues to compete in the ATP Tour, participating in various ATP 250, ATP 500, and Masters 1000 events. Though Bublik has yet to break through in the Grand Slam tournaments, he has the talent and determination to make an impact in the coming years. Bublik's serve remains one of the most dangerous weapons in men's tennis, and his aggressive mindset ensures that he can beat anyone when his game is firing. However, his consistency remains an issue, as he has yet to develop the mental toughness needed to compete at the very highest levels consistently. With continued work on his mental discipline, Bublik has the potential to break through in the Grand Slam events. At the age of 26, Bublik is still relatively young in tennis terms and has several years ahead of him to improve his game. His powerful baseline play, coupled with his trademark risky shots, makes him a dangerous player on any surface. As he matures and refines his game, there is no doubt that Bublik will remain a player to watch in the years to come. Legacy. Alexander Bublik's career has been one of contrasts, between brilliance and inconsistency, between explosive talent and a sometimes laid-back attitude. His legacy, for now, is defined by his raw potential and his unorthodox approach to tennis, which has earned him a significant fan following. His future in the sport remains promising, and with continued development, he could break through into the elite ranks of men's tennis. For now, Bublik is a player known for his unpredictable, exciting style and his ability to shake up the ATP Tour.